Hello, everyone. My name is Nicholas. Before I begin, I want to thank you for stopping by to listen to my story. It is a deeply personal tale about love, betrayal, and the hard lessons I learned when my life fell apart. It's a story about how easily we can be fooled by a shiny exterior, and what happens when the people we trust most turn away from us. Please, stay with me until the end. You might find that things are rarely what they seem on the surface. Moving into our new luxury apartment, The Heights, felt like a dream come true. I worked long hours as a software developer, and I spent every penny I had to give my wife, Sonia, the life she wanted. The apartment was beautiful, with huge windows and a view of the whole city. I thought I had finally won. I didn't know that I was actually setting the stage for my own heartbreak. Our neighbor in apartment 42B was a man named Julian. The first time we met him at the mailboxes, I felt small. Julian was tall, very muscular, and looked like a movie star. He wore expensive clothes and always seemed to have plenty of money without ever having to go to an office. I saw the way Sonia looked at him. It wasn't just a look of being neighborly, it was a look of pure attraction. Over the next few months, everything changed. Sonia started going to the building's gym whenever Julian was there. She would wait by the door to see if he was in the hallway. I tried to compete. I started lifting weights and buying better clothes, but I couldn't keep up with him. Julian was smooth and charming. Every time he said, "Good evening" to us, I could feel him looking at Sonia like she already belonged to him. One night, there was a big party for everyone in the building. Sonia wore a beautiful dark dress, but she didn't spend the night with me. She spent it watching Julian. Later that night, I found them together on the balcony. He was standing very close to her, almost touching her. When I walked up, Julian just smiled at me. It wasn't a nice smile. It was the smile of someone who knew he had already won. Soon after, I came home early from work and heard Sonia laughing inside Julian's apartment. My heart broke right there in the hallway. When she finally came home, she didn't even try to hide it. She told me Julian could give her the world and that he was everything I wasn't. I packed my bags and left that same night. But while I was staying in a cheap motel, I couldn't stop thinking. Something about Julian felt fake. I used my computer skills to check our home security cameras and cloud accounts. I saw strange things. Men in dark cars would visit Julian late at night. They didn't look like friends. They looked dangerous. I went back to the apartment building at 2 a.m. and hid in the parking garage. I saw a black SUV pull up. Julian got out, but he didn't look brave anymore. He looked terrified. A man grabbed him by the throat and leaned him against a car. The man yelled at Julian, saying his muscles didn't pay the interest, and that they didn't care how much jewelry he stole from bored housewives. I realized then that Julian was a fraud. He wasn't rich. He was a thief who stole from women to pay off his gambling debts to dangerous people. The next morning, I called the police. I gave them all the evidence I had found. Then, I sent one last message to Sonia: "Check the safe in the closet. I think your hero took more than just your heart." Sonia called me over and over, crying. Julian had cleared out our safe, taking her diamonds and all our emergency cash. He tried to run, but the police caught him at the airport with his bags full of stolen items. I sat in a coffee shop across the street and watched the police lights. I saw Sonia standing on our old balcony, looking lost and alone. She had traded a real life for a hollow statue. I didn't feel happy about it, but as I drove away, I finally felt free. I had lost my house and my wife, but I had found the truth, and I was finally walking on solid ground. A few months have passed since that night. I moved to a smaller, quieter place closer to the coast. Sonia tried to reach out to me many times, asking for forgiveness and a second chance, but some things are broken beyond repair. I learned that you cannot build a home on a foundation of lies or shallow desires. Today, I spend my time working on projects that matter to me and enjoying the peace that comes with knowing who I am. I don't have a city view anymore, but I can finally see clearly. Thank you for listening to my journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more tales of life, mystery, and lessons learned, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to me. See you in the next story.